The one and only Amir Ali. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
And then I started doing more research and I found you, and I hate doing videos, but the coaching calls was one of the things. And then you had another video that caught my eye where it was specific, outside the PMP, but I knew this is real content. This is things that will be on exam, right?
I did hard work for sure, but I think the follow-up, sir, you did. I don't know how you managed to do the follow-up. With one particular student like me, you have hundreds of students. You're just keeping an eye on each of the students. So after my hard work, I can say that the credit goes to you, sir. That is for sure.
Hi Amir, good morning. Yes, I cleared the exam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And this has happened only because of the customized roadmap and mocks, and you always keep on asking us to do proper RCA, detailed RCA. It happened only because of the detailed RCA. Yes, this RCA helped me a lot.
Thank you for all this guidance and support you gave me, Mr. Amir. Thanks for our team.
So I was just looking at his post, who cleared the PMP, and he used to post the success stories on daily basis. So I reached out to Alina and I asked her how's his program or something. So she said you can trust him and you should join this program if you are looking for it.
It was a very customized base feedback that I was getting from sir, from you.
So yes, follow-up is very important, and thank you very much for that. It made me accountable. If you didn't ask me this often, I would have slacked off more.
I would say your course was super important. I think this was the main part, once you understand the course, and then I think the mocks were super important. Your emphasis on mocks, you kept nagging us that, get this mock done, do RCA. All of this was super helpful because questions were they were similar. So yeah, mocks were, there are so many mocks that you have, and if you do all of them, I'm pretty sure anybody who goes, who does them can easily clear a PMP.
Amir, first of all, thank you so much. I think without your guidance, it took me 1 year, one complete year. I was preparing for PMP through books and everything. So I was giving some mocks also available online, and I was not able to, have that confidence that I'll be able to clear. But I'm telling you, after attending the classes, especially after doing the mocks, doing the RCAs, I was feeling confident enough that yes, I can attempt it. And the day you told me to book your exam, I still asked you that are you sure that I can give the exam? And you said yes, you're ready.
First of all, I thank you a lot for the privilege, because when I started encounter with your program through LinkedIn, so some of your thoughts, always motivating me, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So I always follow you, almost everything, all your journeys. I watch all of them, even the one that they speak in your local language.
So that was not an easy journey, and it would not be possible without you. I really appreciate the support. He was always available for my questions and always put me in the right direction. And actually, if I want to say how was the journey, my journey started 2 years back. Then I first called you for the SP, and then you directed me to PMP, and then we did SP after that, and then you tricked me to do the PGMP.
Thank you so much, and again, Amir, thank you so much, and your mocks are really good. I mean, everyone should do your mock for sure, and then they will be all prepared for the exam. And trust your program.
And then you came with your follow-ups, and that kind of really boosted me. Those daily follow-ups, making sure that I was getting the mocks that I needed to do completed and following up on me, it really boosted my motivation again. And as I was started doing those mocks, I got an opportunity for a job which required me to have PMP. So I had to book for PMP before I get the interview.
Mostly coaching goal is for you understand how you will solve the question. Mostly it is like that. We can only do the 10 or 12 questions, maybe less than that. But main thing is it will come into your bones that you have to do elimination technique. So you cannot go just, okay, this is the answer, I will go directly put this answer. That is the main thing. It will come into you that you have to do elimination technique. That is the best thing for coaching on.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, with the right guidance from yourself, I managed to do good in the exam and to clear the PMP. I would say that your approach was really helpful because I'm not that type of a person who would sit there and read a lot of theoretical things to get things done. I'm more of a practical person who would prefer practicing over, sticking to the theoreticals. And
I would definitely say that the root cause analysis for me was the key. And here's why. Is some people try so hard to memorize all the processes and how they're all linked together. And if you do this, then you got to do that. And some people, maybe they think that way. That was very hard for me. It was just a lot to memorize. I'm there, Ali. I can't do that. So for me, just the process of actually answering the questions with your technique of process of elimination. And then if you're left with always like two answers, which one do you do? And if you get it wrong, you have to go do the root cause analysis. So thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you very much for everything. Fantastic. I would not have done as well as I had done if I hadn't had the foundation that you gave me, for sure.
Who here wants to be successful? Raise your hands. So happy for all of you guys and welcome to another coaching call. My name is Amir Ali and I love to help people to become certified PMP in the minimum possible time. This is something that we have been doing from a long time and we have reached about 2000 PMPs and that video was dedicated for that. Some of those people I put it there. And guys, every single day when we wake up, when I see people clearing PMP, that gives me energy. People ask me why I'm so motivated, why I'm always there, happy for the people who are giving, writing down even their success journey. I guess I'm the only one who celebrates success journey of each and every single student as much as I can humanly do. Right? Some of the people I do miss, but I try to put all the success journeys as much as I can do. Right? But the important thing I want to share here is that why I do that. The reason is very straightforward. I want to make sure that every single person who joins my program is a special person. Every single one of them. I try to get contact with all of them. I message them. I worked with them as much as I can. Yesterday, I tried to message all of you guys. If you are with me, if you are my student, put your name in the comment box. Where, what's your name and when you are planning to give the exam. Yesterday, when Ankit cleared, I was delighted to hear how he did it and what phase he followed, things of those nature, right? Like Ankit's success journey was so important to me, so interesting to me, how Ankit actually did it. There were so many challenges that Ankit had, but despite of all the challenges, he worked into that way. He looked into that way. He decided he wanted to do PMP and he's a certified PMP. There is something that here shows you. Showing up is the most critical part. If you daily show up, if you daily do that, without any doubt, you will be successful. There is no, I would say, analogy that can vary from it. I was just listening to this. Let me show you a video. I was listening to this video of Grant Cardone interviewing Tom Brady. If you are from US or Canada or you follow US football, you may know him. Tom Brady is kind of their elite player. For those people who are from India, consider him as a Sachin Tendulkar of US, right? Or Imran Khan, Wasim Akram of Pakistan. So he's of that level. I was listening to him and he said a very beautiful thing. The only difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people, despite of all the challenges, successful people, despite of all the problems, successful people, despite of all the things that they face on their way, they never gave up. They kept on moving one step at a time, one step at a time. And when I see all of you doing the task on daily basis, all of you doing the task on every single day, I feel the same energy from you. All of you are extremely successful person. All of you are there. You see, going back to again Ankit's success journey, and why I'm sharing that, although Ankit will not be joining today to share his journey, but I will record it probably on Saturday coaching call. That's a premium coaching call that we do for my premium students. Ankit's success journey is very interesting in a way that Ankit, when joined the program, he had a very difficult schedule, right? He had a very difficult schedule, and then just 10 days before the exam, just 10 days before the exam, he got sick, right? And there were thoughts of rescheduling the exam and multiple other things. But let me take you a little bit there. And I want to share here with you. And when we talk about Ankit, in the last few days, he worked extremely hard. He worked extremely hard. We had so many multiple conversations that were going back and forth on daily basis. We were having those conversations. The purpose of all those conversation was to put those things in the context. Let me show you a few things here. Okay, I'm not sure how we can put that into the context. Okay, so you see, where is Ankit? Not this group. Today I did mock 5 and did 4 random, was not great, only 59%. I had 73, 72. So then Trimji gave him the task. So then I had a message with him. He sent me the questions. We are working with him. We are discussing those things, right? He sent me the status of the mock. Now, this is Saturday. We have all those confusion. Shall I move forward or not? You can see people mock. Only 3 people mock score above, then people 6. Only mock 1, 66, mock 2, 72, 4, 5, 62. Okay, now it's a big problem here. I had a call with him. I discussed with him. I called him. He said, if you can have a discussion, we're in the same time zone, right? We had a long call. I directly called to his number. I gave him a Agile mock. He got 70% in that. Okay. And he said that if I have to reschedule the exam, shall I do that or not? Then I called him again. I said, no, we are going to do it. Then this is interesting. This is on Monday. Okay, his exam was on Wednesday. On Monday, he did the full mock, the final mock that you don't see on simulator. I gave it to you. He got 60%. Again, he was very confused what to do. I called him with a discussion. I motivated him. I asked him to do mock 6, mock 5, mock 4, and he did in the last day. Means he exam on Wednesday. On Tuesday, did 3 more mocks. Okay, he went to the video. He went to those things, and finally, you can see him becoming a certified PMP. It's not just him becoming certified PMP, right? I want to show you other thing, and I want you to take this on LinkedIn. Okay, when yesterday I shared his success journey, and I always say that the success journey does not belong to you alone. This success journey belong to your family, and this actually made me so happy when I read the comment. Here I posted his success journey. Ankit commented. Okay, then you see, this his name is Ankit Sinha. I did not ask him. Now this is my interpretation. And then Rishi Sinha messaged, thanks Samir for the coach and mentor provided to Ankit. Now he is his father, right? So he is also saying it. Thank you very much and congratulations. Things of those nature. This is something I want to share it with you. This success is not your alone. This success is your family. And when I had a final call, like once he cleared PMP, I had a call with Ankit. I told him go to with your family and celebrate your success, because this is always a combined effort, and that's why we are here, all of you and those who will watch the journey also. Waiting for the coaching call. Let's start. Thank you, Khatija. Thank you, Mazahir. Mazahir, looking forward to coach you. Hi, Kavi. Good to have you, Kavi, with me. Kavi, looking forward that you become PMP soon. Hi, Shirley. 31st April or 31st March, you want to do it? Okay, Meher, 18th March. Okay, Kashif, good to have you. Bakat, good to have you. Johar, good to have you. Rashid, good to have you. March, inshallah. Imran, good to have you. Ashish, Meher, 18th. Okay, Manikan, good to have you. Your follow up is the key of occupation. Thank you very much, Mazahid. Now I want more. With this follow up, you become PMP. Okay, okay. I must say, sir, it's you and only you. It's not me. I consider myself as a Google map. I can only provide you direction. It's you who need to walk the path. Okay, it's you who need to walk into the path. I can guide you, but it's you who need to walk. Okay, April. Okay, Shirley. Hi, Ashish. Good to have. Ashish, can we have a call? It's been long that we didn't have a discussion. So if you have a time after this video, maybe we can have a call, brother. Guys, do like the video or everyone who is watching on the YouTube, do like it so that it can start coming into the algorithm. I want to share this journey with more and more people. Okay, hi Pasha. Okay, hi Ali. Sure, Pasha, you can do that. If you just work hard with Ramadan, you can do it. 22 of March. Okay, Taj. Okay, guys. So I hope everyone is here, everyone is motivated, and we can do that. I'm gonna request everyone, group you are, whichever the group you are, please message in the group. Okay, so message in the group so that other people can also join. Okay, please message in Mastermind Aspirant and your batch group kindly. Please do that. Okay. So now let's get this thing done. Let's start your journey. Today we are starting from question number 1. Last coaching call I did till 186. Now I want to go into more deep. I will be adding more question in this series, and I will be making it 500 question. This will be a very interesting series. Stay with it. If you are joining for the first time in this coaching call, we are gonna go with very interesting question, very different concept. Let's get this thing done. Question number 1, everyone on your screen now. Mhm. I will go more depth into this question, but I want to give you a justification why you are saying avoid or why you are saying mitigation. Put the justification in the chat box. Whatever the answers you may have, that's okay. I respect your answer. But the point here is, why do you have that answer? Put that justification.
But what I define as
I need a justification, guys. Here I'm not just to solve the question, reached one or before. Why it is B? Why it is mitigation? Those who are saying mitigation, why mitigation? And those who are saying avoid, why avoid? Reach one or before. Okay. There is a risk of missing the flight, and you are mitigating by reaching ahead of time. Okay. Daniel, I like your point of view. Traveler decided to reach 1 hour earlier and he knows it. Okay. Okay. So let's take this into the consideration. What is avoiding the risk? My friend, what is avoiding of the risk? When you say avoiding the risk, what do you mean by that? How the avoiding covers into the when you think, okay, this should be avoiding, what do you think about avoiding? Okay. Akhil, same question to you. When you think about avoiding, how it is avoiding? Okay. He knows from his past experience, so he's attempting to avoid. I want to understand, this question is majorly about the difference of understanding mitigate and avoid, right? The difference here is to understand what is avoiding and what is mitigation. So if you can understand that, it can help us. So put in the chat box, what do you mean by that? What is avoiding? What is mitigation? The risk was mitigated, reaching early, avoided the crowd, avoid because the before normal time. We want to avoid the situation so that there should be any chance. The risk has, so it cannot be avoided. Okay. Because we know there's a probability, so we are making probability 0. Pasha, are we making the probability 0? Are you sure about that? That we made the probability as 0? The very important question to ask to yourself. Are you sure that we actually made the probability as 0? Now there is no chance that we can get delayed. There is no chance, even I plan to reach 1 hour ahead, right? Still I can get in some kind of accident. Still it is too crowded. You live in Oman, you travel from Oman to India. You know that, let's say this is Eid is coming, you go there, the crowd will be there. Let's say it is too crowded, you are even not able to enter there. Or the Shah of Oman is traveling there and it is too crowded. So is it avoided? Let me just ask you in this question. How? Avoided because I have an identified risk of. So Manikand, exactly what I just explained, Pasha. So you are traveling back from Saudi to India. So do you think that this will be avoiding the risk? This, like, let's say you are traveling from Dubai airport, it is always overcrowded. Let's add it is Eid, right? So many people are going there, and you just came 1 hour earlier. Do you think it is avoided? Don't you think it can be more crowded? Things of those nature. Yes, yes, Sashi, I am 100% agree with you. So are you killing the risk 100%? Minimizing risk is known. Okay. Venkatesh, I like how you think. In order to avoid, we should know the Vignesh, how it is transferring, man. How you are saying transferring. Like transferring of risk is that you give that risk to somebody else, some third party. So are we transferring the risk to third party here? Vignesh Raja, do tell me. Risk avoiding is a risk management strategy where a project team. Okay, so is it avoiding Dar, Ashish Dar, what I just explained? Is it avoiding? Did we avoid the risk? It all comes down to this question. Proactive strategies avoiding. Yes, it is. Mitigation to mitigate killing. So, Sashi, that's what I said. Transferring the risk is no. Vignesh, I guess you don't know the risk management strategies. Transferring is not avoiding. There are multiple risk management strategy. Avoiding is making the probability 0. Okay. Mitigation. Okay, it is not. Okay, avoiding is preventing, mitigate, reducing, mitigation, avoiding that may happen in future. Okay, so let's see. Let me give you my insight on this thing. Mitigation plan. Okay, okay. So I like your explanation. So let's put my context, what I feel in this question, and then we can, if anyone is not clear, we can further discuss this. So according to 7-step formula that we need to use in order to solve the question. Okay, we need to use 7-step formula, which means I need to slow down. I need to slow down. Okay, I need to read the last line first, especially if the question is more than 3-liner. I need to identify keywords. These are the most important 3 steps. And then let me add elimination technique. These are some of the steps we need to follow. You are traveling back to your home country from Dubai. Okay, it can be Dubai, it can be US. Let's say I put US. Okay, you know from your past experience due to eat there, the question can be it's New Year, it's Christmas, so it means the same thing. There will be too much crowd, and you decided to reach 1 hour earlier than the time. When you reach airport, you are happy to find out that you were right. Airport was crowded. Your plan have proven successful. Which strategy you have used here? Surely you are saying it has already done. We are not talking about already. We are talking about the back frame. What you did, what actually you did there. Okay. Risk, we know that probability into impact. Avoiding the risk means you make probability 0 or impact 0, which means the risk becomes 0. Okay, I cannot make the impact 0. If I miss the flight, I miss the flight. Probability, if I came 1 hour earlier, let's say I left my home 1 hour earlier, but I got into an accident, or the road had an accident, the road was blocked, or it was too crowded, I could not go into sight. So how it becomes avoided? How it becomes avoided? It is not avoided. Is it clear to everyone who put avoided in the chat box? Put in the chat box. Acceptance is basically you make a plan, you set the trigger set, and you do that. This is not acceptance. Transfer is getting third party. Now they are responsible. There is no third party here. Now you decrease the probability. You decrease the probability so that you can handle it. It is mitigation. B is your right answer here. A very important question. This question gives you the idea about avoiding and mitigation, how you eliminate that. AR, I hope that is clear to you. Okay. Ahmad, I hope that is clear to you. Kutsia, I hope that mitigation answer is right for you. So this is a very important thing. When you are solving the question, slow down. That is number one. Then try to understand the context of question. Then solve it. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Question number 1. Next question, question number 2. Okay, so the same question now, I will take multiple question and I will change it into one way or another. Okay, this is something you should do yourself. I called it what if analysis. What if this happens, or what if this happens, or what if this happens? So all those analysis were called at what if analysis. Okay, so that's we need to do. Now this question actually give you idea about the four important documents: risk register, lesson learn register, issue log, project management plan. Before I answer this question, I want you to put in the chat box, what does risk register have, what does lesson learn register have, what does issue log have, and what does the plan have. Put in the chat box. And guys, only 25 people have liked. I'm gonna request all of you, please do like this video so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. Risk register, issue log, lesson learn. You see in this question, lesson learn, risk register, issue log, all three options are coming here. So that's why I want to know what does this thing contain. So when we go into that, then we will be able to look into that. Lesson learn, register, issue log, because the risk has happened. Okay, what does all this for document? It's new risk. First to put into a issue log. Okay, I need to know what does that mean. All these four document: risk register, lesson learn register, issue log, plan. All the risk with their information. Okay, risk register, all risk identified, issue log, unidentified risk that has happened. Sai, assumed risk. Ahmed, I like your word. Okay, risk register, detailed of all risk and handled of the risk, all the lessons we have learned from of the past, things which we have learned while executing a project. Okay, all details about the project plan. Okay, only Arzu want to do PMP. I don't see other people putting. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, Kashti. Bhavnam, Venkatesh, thank you. Thank you, Bhavnam. What about other people here? Please put in the chat box. When you type, then you remember. When you read, you just listen one time. When you read, when you see, when you type, then you are getting multiple intelligence working for you, multiple ways working for you. So I'm gonna request you, please type. Please type. I'm gonna request you that. Okay. Law, all the details about negative risk and how to handle it. Risk register is risk response, risk honor, like all the Ashish, you can summarize and say that all the information about the risk. Knowledge gained in the present, risk register, log all risk issues responsible. I like it. Risk register, it logs all the risk, issue log all the issues. Uh, okay, update all the lessons from the project. Okay. Issue log identified. Okay. Current scenario. Okay. Okay. So let's go to this question and try to solve this question, understand it, how it worked into that. Thank you, Kavi Priya, for writing. Okay. Which document you will update first? Acha, that's why I always say last line. Okay. Two keys in the long question. Actually, let's put all keys here, keywords and elimination technique. Last line, slowly, keywords. This question says which document you will update first. The biggest keyword in the last line is first. It is not asking which document is most important. It is asking which document is the first to avoid this problem in future. I can actually answer the question by just reading the last line here. I'm not gonna do because I want to solve question with you. Otherwise, you could do solve this question by just reading the last line. You are traveling back to your home country from Dubai. You know that from your due to there will be too much crowded. You decided to reach 1 hour earlier. You are happy. You are right. In fact, you bought a ticket from Air Blue You have bought the ticket with the credit card of your friend. This happens with me. You found that this airline has a rule. If you are not the credit card holder, you cannot travel. Okay, which document? Now, risk register is a list of identified risk for this current project. Something that happens in the project, I identify the risk, I put it into the risk register for the current project. It is asking about the future, okay, and it is a issue. So this will not be a thing. It has happened. Okay, project management plan, it has all plan, so I can easily eliminate this thing. So whenever we are going with the elimination technique, most of the time out of four option, one or two you can easily eliminate. Now comes between two things. Yes, lesson line everything for the future, I do put it into the lesson line register. But now the problem has happened, and the question is saying first which document I should update first. And when I talk about the first thing, what I need to do first, the first 99% of the time, whenever the exam says, it is always issue log. Okay, it is always issue log. This is the benefit of keywords. I drop my pen. So it is always the first thing is always issue log. Okay, so this will be eliminated. C will be the right answer. I hope that makes sense to you. If there is a clear, put in the chat box yes or no, that I can understand that we are on the right language. Okay. Okay, so let's see the question. What will you do to make sure resources are doing according to their capacity? Now, this question, again, we will go back to the same thing. We need to identify the keywords in the question. The question is, what will you do to make sure resources are doing according to their capacity? Now, when you listen to this keyword capacity, what should come to your mind? Okay, there is something that is capturing the essence of it. So there is something that, which documents talk about the capacity? Kanban board talk about work in progress. Kanban board talk about that. Okay, this is just coming to my brain. You are working in the IT project, and as a project manager, team members are complaining that they are overloaded, and as a result they are not able to deliver desired quality, and you have been receiving poor quality complaints from the client. What will you do to make sure resources are doing according to their capacity? Highlight the problem is already highlighted. Hire more people, how that will help. Fire, we never fire team member. We will use a Kanban board. That Kanban board will actually put work in progress limit. That will limit, okay, how much you can do at this time, this time, this time, etc., etc. So Kanban board works into that way. Work in progress limits, it sets us, it gives us idea, and it works into that ways. So D is your right answer. Easy question comparatively to the previous one. Okay, so every question is different into this way, right? Every question have its own nuances. Every question has its own variety, right? A very important lesson I want to share with you today is that when you move towards the next question, okay, when you go to the next question, don't worry about the last question. Let me put it again. When you move towards the next question, don't think about the last question. Question number, like right now we are working on question number 4. If you are giving exam in center, you will get a paper, you can write down this question or you can mark that question, right? But when you are solving the exam, don't worry about that, let it go. Okay, let it go. If you worry about the previous question, it has no correlation with today's question, right? Just like what happened to you yesterday has nothing to do what will happen today. So let that question go. Okay, so if we talk about this question, what will you do to make sure that a team can be transferred to the Agile in next 2 years? We are doing something to transfer the team to Agile. Your team is moving from predictive projects to Agile. Your team has never done any project in Agile. They are not convinced this will work or not. Stakeholders have complained you that they do not think this will work. No, normally when this happens, what we do, we show them into the previous project that this has worked. But I have shown them that this has worked in previous organization, but they are not convinced. They are saying, okay, this may work with their organization, but we don't believe that this will work in our current organization. So what are you going to do then? Nothing. It's a cultural issue. It's a cultural issue, but I cannot do nothing. Escalation, it's a last strategy. I'm not gonna go with that. Keep doing the predictive, no. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a minimum viable project that is called as a pilot project. I make a small of it, like a small, show them this is working. If this can work, we can work other things also. So making a pilot project, minimum viable project, showing them and then working into that. So MVP is the thing here. Okay, next question. Okay, so now this question is one of the most important question in a way. It talks about Tuckman ladder. It talks about how team moves from different stages. It talks about how you can move step by step and land into that way. I called it stages of team or Tuckman ladder. So you see, this is time and this is productivity. Okay, x-axis, y-axis. At the start, at the forming stage, team is new, they need lesson, they need guidance, etc., etc., right? They are individual, they are operating as individual, but they are giving their best as an individual. But as time passed, they start having conflict. That is called as storming phase. Here project manager is indirective in nature. Here he's a coach. Then comes a norming stage. Things are starting to get normalized here. Then performing, the ideal stage, and then adjourning. Tuckman ladder. You are a project manager working in a pharmaceutical company. You have been working with the same team. Due to severe COVID, one team member goes sick and he cannot work. At which stage you are? So now I like to say that whenever a new team member come, write it down, guys. Write it down in your notes. This is for all of you. Please write it down in your notes. Whenever a new team member come, whenever a new team member come, the team goes back into the forming stage. Okay, whenever a new team member come, the team goes back into the forming stage. You see, with one team member you can have challenges, with the one team member you can have different problem, things of those nature. Okay, not performing, not storming, not dorming, he goes back to the forming, initial stage. Okay, next question. Acha, in this question I also need you to put what is difference between these four documents. दुबई में ना एक मैराथन होती है, और दुबई की पिक्चर चेक करो, उसमें ना वो जो उनका है ना प्रिंस फादर, वो खुद करवाता है। तो वो पीछे वो पोस्टर लगाओ, आगे ऊपर आगे मेरी तस्वीर लगी हो, नीचे लिख दो PMP मैराथन 8 मार्च। By the way, guys, I was telling my designer to make a better design for PMP Marathon. For all of you who are joining here, and if they are my student, you will be automatically included in the marathon. And for those who are not my students, they can email me that we want to join the marathon, and you will get the link on 5th of March. Marathon is 60 question answers, and all those questions are made by certified PMP. Okay, so I will read the question. I'll go to option. I'll not explain. I'll go through the justifications. Which document will reflect this? You were managing a large project when COVID hit on March. Okay, as a result, your complete project got stopped. Now, after 3 years, you are back to the business. We are back. You want to document this may not happen in future in your project, right? So we are here. Okay, so let's see what answers do we have here. So people are putting, oh man, please carry on, sir. I am carrying on. Lesson learn register, lesson learn. Okay, lesson learn, risk register. Ashish, why risk register, man? Lesson learn. Okay, risk register. Okay, risk register, lesson learn, lesson. Issue continued. Okay, lesson learn. Want to document, that is why, beautifully answered. Okay, risk register, all identified risk. Guys, when you type even multiple time, okay, so it actually helps you to add more things into that. Lesson learned, want to add. Okay, so let's go with this thing. Let's see the question. What do we have here? Let's say today is 15th of March. COVID happened, let's say 2020. And on 15th of November 2020, you came back to office. This is again office. Now the project, now it is same project. Okay, it's the same project. You want to work in the same project. It's not the new project. In your, this is, let's say the project ends on 2030. In the same project that you are working, something has happened in the past. Okay, something, J, very well written. Something has happened in the past, and in the same project, the project that you are working, the same thing is gonna happen. We think it may happen in that. Risk report gives you the idea of big risk, what has happened in the last risk review meeting, what can happen now. No. Issue log, currently what is happened and how we can improve it. It was an issue, the issue is resolved. Now we are talking about currently in your future. Issue log does not talk about the future. Okay. Then lesson learned is for future projects. For future projects. Are we talking about the future projects? No, we are talking about the current project. So we go to the risk register. Let me take you to the PMP booklet. If you are my student, I'm sure you have the PMP booklet. If you are my student and you don't have the PMP booklet, please do ask me. Okay, so since when the COVID happened, it was an issue. This is a PMP booklet, by the way. Read the 6 steps. Something has happened that was not planned, like COVID happened, it was not planned, we put into the issue log. Do the root cause analysis, like identify what was the problem, why it happened. We needed a change request, we escalated it, it approved it. Point number 5, if the same thing can reoccur, if the same thing can reoccur in current project, we update the risk register. Okay, so we update the risk register. Risk register is answer. Is it clear to everybody? Am I making gibberish here? Am I making sense here to you guys? Put yes, no in the chat box. Okay, it is clear to one person. What about other? Yeah, it is clear. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the next question. You are managing the project where team are distributed all over the world. You are having different problem because of this. What can you do to communicate? Okay, guys, write down in your notes one lesson. Whenever there's a communication problem, whenever there's a communication problem, get them face to face, even for one meeting, even one time. Get them together, get them in the one place, put them at one location, and this will improve. A is the right answer. You are the project manager working in a construction company. Now Eid is coming. You want to make a plan for Eid holidays. You want to see which resources will be available, which not. So now again it comes down to the knowledge of the four documents. Guys, if you see, it's all about knowledge of documents, plans, tools and techniques, okay, and then using them. Resource management plan, no, no, no. Resource calendar, yes. Let's solve the next question. Now this question goes back to the most important thing. What is definition of done? What is acceptance criteria? Who will accept it? How it will move into that? Which document will you check to make sure it makes the client requirement? The question is not saying the client has accepted it. Okay. If I see your answers, I'm saying seeing here acceptance criteria. Okay. You are putting acceptance criteria. That it does not says that the client will accept it or not. It is says that it will make the client requirement. There's a difference here, guys. There's a difference here that you need to understand. It will make to the client requirement, guys. That's what we are saying. Is it making the client requirements or not? It's definition of done. Look at the question again one more time. An IT project manager, you are hiring, having difficulties for last 4 sprint. Client has rejected your deliverables. You want to make sure client accept the deliverable. Which document will you check? Make sure it made to the client requirement. No, no. You will make definition of done to make sure your requirements are according to you. Okay. This is from inside. You will check it. Now you want to check it make to the client requirement. No, no, Abid Pasha. If you are putting to definition of done or acceptance criteria, you need a justification. I'm not saying which one it should be and which one it should not be. Okay. DOR is before. Definition of done is that we will work into that. Okay. Question number 10. You are working in a state of art project. By the way, guys, those who are in Saudi Arabia, is Ramadan started in Saudi or it will be a day after that? I did not check the news. You are working in the state of art project during 4 days of 3 week sprint. Client asks you that you want to add new requirement. Team is not agreeing to this as they are saying sprint backlog was not and they don't. So whenever you want to add something, you need to go to the product owner and work into that. C would be your right answer here. C would be your right answer, and we worked into that way that we need to look. Now, these were the 10 questions. Day after that, see, okay, Saturday. Okay. These were the 10 questions I wanted to solve with you. If you are my certified PMP, okay, if you are my certified PMP, I want to have a, I want you to come here and tell how my program is. If you are my current student, I'm sending link here. I want you to take feedback because I want, even before you become PMP, I want you to share how I'm working with you because this is some interesting feedback and this is not planned. Resource calendar, yeah. Okay, come here. I want you to join. This is a link to come to my window, please. I want you to click the link. If you are seeing the link, join here. I want you to take feedback because I want to share with the people who are planning to do PMP that how actually we help them. Okay, and I cannot do that without your help. I can only do this when you help me, when you guide them. Okay, what the program is. Okay, on Saturday probability. Okay, so guys, my next program is starting on 14th of March. Okay, my next program is starting on 14th of March. First of all, if you are my student, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna request you, recommend your friend, right? If they can join us, if you feel, if you feel that this program is something that can help them, that can coach them. I have neck pain since morning. I just started, so it worked into that. So Rashid, are you with me?
Yes.
So straightforward, I asked Rashid, first of all, thank you for joining us. Rashid, I need your feedback how my program is and what do you think about it? I have no idea that's what Rashid will say. Ji Rashid, are you with me? I cannot hear you.
Yes, I
So
am with you. I have another video on, so let me
no, that
give
you
it to
can
you.
just say it even without the video. I just need to take your feedback onto it. So Rashid joined my program, and interestingly, we just had one call, right? I shared with him. Now he's studying, and he is a very busy professional. And you will see him today. He will be becoming PMP very soon. I want to use Ramadan with you, Rashid. So, Rashid, how's your preparation going? What are you learning from here, and how the follow-up system is? I guess Rashid is having some issue. Let me get also one more student. Azam, are you with me?
I am actually finding this.
Rashid, I lost your voice. Rashid, I lost your voice. Okay, Rashid, you are with me?
Yes,
Rashid, if
I'm with you.
yeah, so how this program is working for you? What are you learning in these things, and what other people can learn from you? Yes, Rashid. I guess there is some voice issue, or Rashid, I will be removing you. Azam, Azam, can you unmute yourself? So, guys, these are some of the technical issues you always have when you are uh, feeling with this. Okay, so Azam, unmute yourself, or anyone else can join. This is interesting, guys. I need to maybe plan that. I don't like to plan these things. I want to ask directly from you. Venkatesh, you can join, or Kishore, this link, just click on it and join us. So basically, what we do, Azam, I am unable to hear you. You need to mute yourself, unmute yourself. 14th of March, the class is starting. Okay. Actually, if you can talk, you can also talk. 14th of March, the class is starting. And my goal is that by 30th April, they become PMP. Now, you must be thinking, hey, Amir, how I can do that? How it is even possible I will become PMP? My schedule is tough. Ramadan is coming. This, that, all those things you can say right now. But I'm gonna say you one thing. I started today's videos with Ankit's success journey. Ankit is living in US only with his wife and children. He had to manage the time. He had to manage everything, and he joined on the program that ended on 30th of January. And what is today? He cleared on 26th of January. Okay, and he is not the first student of batch one. Okay, Mazahir is there, Maher is there. Okay, okay, Mazahir, thank you for joining us. So you are from batch two. Your journey just started. How this program is working for you so far? What would you put in the context?
Sir, as for my schedule, I am a civil engineer and it is very tough for me and I know how I am handling. But
Okay.
because of your classes, your examples, it helped me a lot to not going through the notes, not going through the lengthy topics by reading something like that. And as far as your follow-ups, sir, the main thing is that your follow-up. That's why it gives us courage to do something. No, I have to do something today. Even I get 15 minutes, I open my mobile and see what is you are going to give the task. So I will write down something, and when I have time, I come and do my homework, something like that. So after your classes, follow up is the key, sir. It's give
Okay.
us inspiration,
Follow-
sir.
Okay. So what is basically do it? Am I asking you to read books, or what are how we are preparing?
Sir, after taking your classes, I think there is no need to take any, no need to read any books, no need to buy any books. You have given us the PMP notes. It's enough for us, I think. When I start to do some questions before starting question, I open my computer mobile and see on this topic what I have to be cover. So in 5 minutes, minimum maximum 5 minutes, I just cover one topic and I go for the question answer.
You go for the
And yes, sir.
okay, okay. And what date you have set it for yourself? Even with the difficult schedule, what date you have set it for yourself?
Inshallah, sir, I will be in April, sir. Inshallah.
In the April. So
Inshallah,
his his program ended on Sunday. He is planning to give in April. So again, with all the difficult schedule, 1.5 to 2 months. Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Thank you, sir.
brother. Okay. Meher, and if anyone else wants to add something here, any other students, they're more than happy to join. I'll be more than happy to take your input. Yes, Meher. So what are you learning here, and how you are working along the way? What's your plan of doing PMP?
Sir, Assalamu alaikum. Sir, first of all, I'm glad that I'm attending your coaching because it was an opportunity for me, I would say, because before this, I was just planning and roaming around here and there that I have to go for PMP and that's it. And just joining some Zoom link of somebody and then just passing the day. But once I've joined your course, I found a very structured way of learning here. And after that, once I've gone through your the topics and attempting the questions and then doing RC, this sequence is helping me a lot. And the additional things which which I'm putting in as an effort is like I have in my room, I have put an italic on my wall, and I am using temporary markers, permanent markers to make mind maps you are doing on the whiteboards to make the things memorable for me, to make a good memory out of it.
Okay, so here are two lessons for you guys, for everyone who is listening there. He said that he was preparing before, but he did not had any structure there. And guys, structure is the key of our program. My program consists of 7 steps, which I will go in a minute. Okay, the structure is the key here. Once you have a structure for something, once you have a flow of understanding, okay, these things move in this way, right? These things move in this way. This is the way to get the things done. Then you get it into the best way. So, for example, if I take what Maher is saying, I took that into the consideration. Okay, so on 14th the class will start on 14th March. The class will start 14, 15, 16, 28, 29, 30th. 6 days of live classes. Now this is a structured classes. Then come the very important thing. Depending upon your schedule, as you listen to Meher and Mazahir, both have a different schedule. I made a customized roadmap for you. And what Mazahir was saying, we daily do follow up with you and then question answer session. Every week there are 3 to 4 question answer session which we make sure you understand. Then you get a PMP community, the simulator. This structure keeps you moving. You see, these question answers that we called it this coaching call. This coaching call is one of the biggest structure that we have here that we want to use with you to getting into that. And what date you have set for yourself, Meher?
Sir, I have set 18 March.
18th of March. Looking forward, and I'm 100% sure that you will be clearing by 18th of March. Thank you, Meher. Thank you very much for giving your time. And guys, I'm going to ask all of you, if you are really serious to use this Ramadan or use this month of March for your career, then let's start the journey. Whatever your schedule is, I'm going to make sure you become PMP through the 7-step formula that I just shared. Okay, like you get a customized roadmap, and this roadmap is designed in a way that my goal number one, you become PMP by 30th of April is achieved. But if you give me more hours, I can make it 15th April. I can even make it first week of April. It all depends how much time you are gonna give. You are gonna start from today. And if you start from today, I'm here to make sure you become certified PMP. If you are looking for my number or the details, here is the number for you. Here is the email. You can reach me out here and I will be more than happy to coach you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, guys, and be great. Bye-bye. Adnan, Chetan, Jigar, Jiku, Ajit, Samad, Jarat, Anu, Akil, Mohammed Faisal, Jay Prakash, Mohsin, Mafi, Priti, Priya, Ajit, Tushar, Ubaid, Jiku, Sir Wasim, Sir Irfan, Sayyid, Vishnu, Kam, Mohammed, Vandana, Vel Kumar, Ali Raza, Edwin, Chandra, Mohan, Imran, Sir Arfat, Deepak, Adnan, Ajay, Batu, Ibrahim, Murli, Rizwan, Sachin, Sujit, Compness, Riyaz, Sayyid, Faisal, Harun, Khan, Vinay, Javed, Sanger, Farid, Pradeep, Prem, Abhishek, Amir. Well, congratulations, Muhammad. Sahi Parita, Nabil, Chitra, Talaj, Harsh, congratulations, Manish, Amar, Adirun, Felisa, Aslam, Atif, Grace, Greg, Mac, Sachin, Kamal, Bashkar, Rohit, Pattis, Vikshit, Riaz, Saurav, Siddhartha, Nadir, Tarek, Venkat, तो हरी पसंद है मंसूर रेहाना विजय विशाल अर्जुन असद इलियास खान कांग्रेचुलेशन एंथनी अरविंद हसन वसीम मंगेश राज अकबर वर्ना संकल्प विषय ईश्वरी अफजाल विवेक हसीब हामिद रीश पल्लवी अनम फैसल बुरहान हुसैन मतीन पांडे सैयद खलील मुनीफ हसन गुप्ता आशा अजय इकेन पूजा तलहा विजय अमजद जॉफी हसन सुजित अमित टीबी राजू पवन उमर मान वेंकटेश अहमद गुप्ता शीश मैरी शॉन जमाल तुलसीदास अनान मोहसिन नदीम अली हिसाम कवैस अजीम मंसूर शकील केरिया हसन रियाज हुसैन प्रदीप मीना आसमा दुर्गा शरीफ अली अल बलूच कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड सलमान सुबता हसन मोहसिन मनीक क्रिस्टोफर जंगीर जुनैद हमास मोहम्मद शफीक नवीन दरिक्सा फियाज प्रशांत इलियास धमवीर नीजू अब्राहम श्रीनिवास सुंदेला नबील अहमद नवीद बिलाल बिदराली शाजी उबैद बाबर कौडी रिजवान इमरान विवेक राजीव राव इश्ताक फैजान रहील निसार उमर आज संदीप शराज तीनों नुसमा कीर्तन कोमल शिवानी सलमान खुदा आनंद दिलवम अजय साबिर उजैर सुरिंदर प्रदीप अमीर मोहित वकास निधि उमर उस्मान संदीप अमित अबू ताहिर नवीन अर्शद मोहम्मद विवेक या खुशान फुरकान गजेंद्रा नागराज नसीमा सागर मोहम्मद जायना हुसैन रश्मि नेहा फैसल अली अली अल अजमी हमाद नुमान आलम विजय सरनाया सवाना मोहम्मद जक्का जाकिर कांग्रेचुलेशन सादिमा सहर अजेब समीर इफ्ती तलाल हमाद उमर उस्मान मलिक अजेब वकास प्रिया रफी सायरा सरस्वती सौरभ सशवानी केवल श्रीकांत प्राण जानदार डुओ फ्रांसिस अब्दुल मोहम्मद उमर अभिषेक अभिलाष अब्रार फरहान लता निधि Ibrahim, Vinod, Faisal, Amir Inam, Abdul Aziz, Iken, Akmal, Azan, Basil, Garima, Kevin, Padma, Sajid, Sajid, Walid, Chetali, Annamika, Zarna, Sudeep, Naveen, Mojdev, Naveed. Congratulations, Atif, Chakra, Hassan, Nadeem, Abid Patel, Aditi, Shubhashish, Suresh, Zumaira, Rafiul, Gulam, Tam Babu, Deepak, Caroline, Linwin, Sheetal, Alvin, Unindra, Prashant, Abrar, Ali Khan with Ram, Vidya. Talha, Basad, Rashid, Madhavan, Asas Gurjeet, Rishu, Datta, Saban, Azim, Mangesh, Mudassir, Pradeep, Sidra Ali. Man, congratulations. Suhail, Amul, Tehseen, Nabil, Atif, Zia, Nithya, Shah, Muhammad, Shakil Umar, Ahmed, Mr. Awad, Sada, Shruti, Salman, Khalid, John, Sayyid, Satyasnaik, Wasi, Sayyid, Suhail, Sham, Sinha, Jid Iqbal, Vivek. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil.